Dennis Prager didn't fight. America was going to be lost. Only one man can save us. Dennis Prager. So when the O.J. Simpson verdict was announced, Dennis said to his teenage son, David, please forgive me. I'm handing over to you a worse America than my father handed over to me. So what kind of man apologizes for not being able to change the direction of a country of 300 million people? Laponius, please forgive me. The U.S. Supreme Court has made gay marriage the rule of the land. I am handing over to you, Laponius, a much worse North America than was handed to me. Forgive me, Laponius, for not defeating the U.S. Supreme Court when it came to gay marriage. Forgive me, Laponius, for allowing America to invade Afghanistan in 2001 and Iraq in 2003. Please forgive me. Forgive me for America electing George W. Bush twice. I wasn't able to stop that. Please, please forgive me. Please forgive me for Obamacare. I wasn't able to stop it. Reagan changed me with one sentence. Government is not the solution, it's the problem. That's what made me a Republican. In the 20th century, 100 million civilians were murdered. Who murdered them? In every case but Rwanda, big government. Right, so sometimes government is the solution, sometimes government's the problem, sometimes it's a bit of both. And if there wasn't government around, we'd live in a state of nature which would likely be nasty, brutish, and short. So for plenty of problems such as crime, pollution, and roads, most countries have found that government is the best solution to some things. How else would you enforce standards? Like, what countries that do not have government-provided police, parks, and passports should America emulate? So David Margolis profiles Dennis Prager in the Jewish Journal in 1992. Uncomfortable with his lack of academic credentials, he's lectured hundreds of times to American audiences about Soviet Jewry. That wasn't the only subject in which he claimed expertise. He leapt onto the Jewish lecture circuit with talks on why Jewish youth was alienated from Jewish life. Back to the Grometer. Number 6 point, Cassandra complex. Gurus like to claim prescience among their many talents. Their heightened insight gives them a superior ability to predict the future, and they will enjoy dwelling on those instances at which they made a purportedly correct prediction. They will not mention or acknowledge the times when they got it wrong. So I remember when Dennis Prager proclaimed that Bob Dole will never win the Republican nomination for presidency because he said something skeptical about Israel. So narrative of grievance plays a big role in being a guru. A heightened sense of how the world is not right, ought to be fixed, and that they are the persons to do it is a common feature of gurus. So Dennis Prager published a column. Could it happen here? It is happening here. We're becoming Nazi Germany.